One of the things I love to do is play mahjong. I would sit at the mahjong table for women, most of us being Jewish. But what would happen is they will ask me for my conversion story. And in my case, that is true. I'm a proud convert. But to be perpetually asked about your conversion and is your mother Jewish and your Jewish journey, like, okay, so how did you decide? Or, like being cross-examined about this thing that feels very personal is painful and othering.
Sometimes well-meaning questions tend to come off to the person who's receiving them as kind of an interrogation. I get this a lot with adoption, that people want my opinion on things, or they want to ask about, they want to adopt, and I'm like, that's great. And if you had given me some forewarning, hey, can I talk to you next week? But it's kind of like, we are currently eating lunch and you've kind of blindsided me with a heavy topic.
There's definitely times I've been in Jewish spaces where you can tell that people haven't really talked to somebody Black before, and and everybody has all those questions, and nobody's doing anything threatening or being wild or anything like that. But it's asking things that just clearly make you feel oh, I'm the person who just walked in here today, and everyone's oh, let's learn as much as we can, because if this person goes away, we might never have an opportunity to ask these questions, and that makes you feel kind of like an outsider. Oh, you're Jewish? Ooh, how are you Jewish? Which one of your parents is Jewish? Or are you adopted? Are you from Ethiopia? You hear that barrage, then you don't feel safe in a space because it feels like everyone's evaluating you.
You will get my story. I assure you. I am an open book, and many people are very proud to share their stories when it's appropriate. But you don't have a right to my story on the outset of meeting me, and that's okay.
I think something that would help me feel seen or welcomed in a new Jewish space would just be the, hey, welcome. What's your name? How do I pronounce it?
One woman said to me, a rabbi said, I'm so glad you're here, welcome. And I just said, I want more of this. I need my community.
And you want to just go in somewhere and everyone's just oh, there's Steve, there's Ezra, there's so-and-so, and not ask any questions or, and everyone's just okay, it's cool. Now that we're all here, let's get to business.
Get to know me as a whole, fully actualized human being who, just wants to feel welcome in the world.